Hey, how are you guys? Delmar coming from Steve's. He had a long stream today, didn't he? Anyways, welcome to DeWitt 3D. Not many people on right now. I think there's a lot of people on Steve's stream, and I just scheduled this thing kind of last minute. Did I schedule it today or yesterday? Anyways, I just scheduled this thing last minute. So let's say hello. We had there's a few people on here already. We have Ohioan who says, I need to learn to add macros and how to customize a print start config file to add a purge line before a print. Well, you're in the right place. There's a lot of people here that are going to be able to help you. And I can show you my config file and my start macro for sure, if you'd like. Guy the Jedi is here. Delmar Franks again. Poor Boy channel. You're watching my accelerometer calibrating video. Just want to say thanks, and you're the reason I'm building a Trident. Oh, awesome. Thanks so much, Poor Boy. I appreciate those comments. That's great. Shot3D is here, and hi, Guy the Jedi says hello. PZ Dude, hello. Matt German, hello. Old Curmudgeon, programs and peeps, and oh, yo from Nick. Yeah. Hey, guys. So, kind of a transition stream tonight. I don't have anything exciting, but what I am going to do, and I know I'm going to hear from a lot of you who are going to tell me not to do what I'm going to do. Well, maybe not tell me not to do, but I've had a few emails sent to me lately asking me the question that interested in building a Voron, but I only have an Ender 3 or an Ender 5 or yada printer. How do I print my parts? Well, the quick answer is, number one, buy your parts off somebody. There's a PIF program. The other answer is stick a box over your printer. You can print ABS, smaller ABS parts on, I wouldn't fill a plate, but you can print them on an open printer. That's what we're going to try right now. But don't be in the room for hours on end, because ABS does give off those VOCs, and you don't want to be inhaling that stuff too long. And that's what you guys are going to say. Well, don't be printing in the open like this. You're sitting right next to it. I'm only going to print an hour and a half long part. It's not like I'm going to be down here printing a bed full of parts. And I I've inhaled enough VOCs in my time as a printer. Believe me, press chemicals are worse than you can get off this stuff. But anyways, so that's what I tell people. Stick a box over your printer. Get it going. Stick a cardboard box. Stick anything around it that's going to sort of stop external influences from getting a breeze in it or something. And the box will also trap in some of that warm air, giving you a makeshift chamber. So there you go. Poor Boy channel says he's printing parts open air right now on an Ender 3 Pro, and it can be done if you have the right environment. If your environment's not too cold. This is a chilly basement, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens when I start this print. Yeah, there are ways around it. Definitely ways around it. He's still going? Is he really going, Delmar? Holy cow. That's long for him. That's over. Last time I checked, he was at 5 hours on that stream. So the burning question, did I find the magic smoke from the last Trident stream? I saw the smoke. I went back, rewatched it. I am convinced, because everything on this thing is working perfectly except the LEDs. So I think you can tape cardboard. You can. There's so many ways you can just enclose it to print ABS to print your parts. I am going to be enclosing this. That's another thing we're going to talk about. I have a feeling, back to PZ Dude's question is, and that's a good one, burning question, smoke, good one. I'm 99.9% sure that the breakout board, the LDO breakout board underneath here is what is shot, because we tested the voltage going from the main board, from the pin out on the main board. We were getting our 5 volts. We were plugging it into the breakout board, but we were not getting 5 volts up to the print head. So I'm positive that smoke was, I don't know what it blew. I haven't taken the main board out, but I'm positive that it blew something on that breakout board. So I'm in the process of trying to find out where to get just that breakout board. I haven't really checked yet, but I'm going to be checking next week into where to replace that, or how to replace that. So use a draft shield to do your first parts on an open air printer. That's all you need. Exactly. Some people are more sensitive to ASA, ABS fumes. They give they give you a headache. You use a carbon air filter. Yeah, I've been exposed to so many chemicals in my life. My career has been printing, running a press chemicals, inks, you name it. I think I'm immune to some fumes. I really do, and that explains a lot, right? Did you print your Lazy Susan bearing? Races are off the shelf. My Lazy Susan, Fabian, I'm going to be doing a video on the Lazy Susan, just a little video showing how I did it and where I got the parts. It's an off the shelf. It's an Amazon. I have another one around somewhere. I don't know where I put it, but it's just an Amazon 12-inch round Lazy Susan screwed to the bottom of a piece of plywood. Very simple. I don't even have rubber feet on it. The weight of the printer holds it on the desk. But it is a definite must. I would say not even just for building a printer, but you can run a printer on it, and you still get really good prints on it. So it's not a big deal at all, especially if you have resin compensation or input shaper on your printer. You run your input shaper while it's on the Lazy Susan, and you're off to the races. So your wife gave you an extra large Creality tent that you use to print parts. Exactly. There you go. Steve is trying to wrap it up. Even better, 1/2-inch foam and bolt it to the frame. Hey, look at that. You could do that. I've got a different angle, as you may or may not know. I've twisted my desk here to get a much better angle because I prefer to use this camera as a main camera. I was sort of using the this little guy over here before, but it's too wide. It's a little GoPro. It's okay to get a wide shot of the studio and everything, but I much prefer the quality in the image from this camera here. Plus I have a teleprompter, and if I'm doing videos, I can actually have much better coverage from the camera of the workbench and of the area, as well as being able to look right into it. So, and I'm telling you that these glasses are new since last Sunday. I picked these up at Costco on Tuesday, I believe. And talk about life-changing. When you have the proper prescription for your eyes, what a difference. I can glance over now. I'm not squinting. I was watching back some of my older videos where I would be squinting to see the text. I'm not now. Everything is sharp, razor sharp. I'm not as tired at the end of the day. I'm not stressed. I don't get as many headaches. So, take care of your eyes, man. The glasses I had on before were 11-year-old prescriptions. I had decided to stop wearing contact lenses last year. Threw them on. They weren't the right prescription, and I went so long without. And then there was some diabetic stuff in the middle there, which causes vision issues. But everything got settled down. We got new glasses, and I feel so much better about it. I have wider eyes, so look into my eyes, people. What do you see? Anyways, Jerry. They were excellent. Oh, I still have 2 left. I know I'm gonna hear about it because they were supposed to be for Ethan, but I honestly don't think Ethan would eat them. But I've had 2 of them. I got to be careful because they do have sugar in them, so I may have 1 more tonight and then have another one later in the week. I got to admit, they're the best peanut butter chocolate chip cookies I've ever had. Golden Jaguar, hello. How are you, sir? Welcome. Thank you for being here. So without further ado, I'm going to start this print. I've got it all queued up. I'm going to print a part. I'm printing another set of Voron parts for my buddy. He's given me the filament. Right now we're going to be running, what brand is this one again? Sunlu? I don't remember. I think this is Sunlu, ABS black. So we've got it loaded up on here. We've got the file loaded up on here. Because I've been moving this printer off and on of the Lazy Susan through the week to accommodate another printer that's been up here. I did the resonance test. I did the input shaper on it again just prior to the stream. And so we're all set to start running the print and see how we do with an ABS print on here. So let me flip over to here. And what we're going to print is this guy right here. And it's just one part because I just want to see how it works out. I'm going to continue printing some of these parts over on the 2.4 behind me here, way behind me here. I moved that. You'll notice there's a big printer missing. It's going to be going to a new home soon. So, but this should start up relatively quick now that we have, and I can switch over to this camera now because you guys will be able to see this starting up. But this should start up relatively quick now that we have the bed preheated. I've been preheating the bed and had the nozzle a little bit preheated too. So RC Chapman, hello. Hello, hello. And Sergio, did you just pop on or were you on earlier? Non-fam, hello and welcome. Wow, everybody, that's great. I'm glad to see so many people on here tonight. And as I say, we're sort of in a transition because I'm going to be finishing up the covers on this guy. We started printing some of the cover parts over here. Now, don't tell the Voron people this camera. No, let me switch back over this. Don't tell the Voron people what I did here, okay? Am I ashamed of it? Maybe, but I shouldn't be. But I've started printing some parts on my P1P. So this just finished before the stream. This is a bag full of parts. Now I made a little mistake. These are going to fall off because they're cool off so pretty good now. But I made a little mistake, and when I sliced these, I forgot to put a gap in between them. So this might be interesting to take apart. Anyways, this is a bed. Whoa. Oh, I just lost a piece. It's sliding right off here. I haven't even flexed the plate yet. This is a bed full of panel clips, printed in white. The only white I have is PET G, Prusament PET G. So this is white PET G. Look at all that stringing. What stringing, you're saying? Yeah, I know. There's no stringing. And this has been out of the bag, sitting on my shelf for about a year. No moisture, nothing. And look, these prints are beautiful. So anyways, hundreds of Voron people from Steve Build stream just ended and are coming now. Whoa, Alan B, thank you. Hello. Well, that's great. Steve mentions my channel once in a while, and I am forever grateful for him because he's brought a lot of people over here to watch me do my different builds, and that's awesome. So for anybody that's just joining us now, we are just running some ABS. We're going to print some more Voron parts for a 2.4, which a friend is going to be doing. And 6-hour stream, Andrew Humphrey. Wow, that's something. So we're going to be running some ABS without enclosures just to see how it works. I know you're going to say be careful of the fumes, etc., but that's okay. I'm not going to stick my head up there and sniff them. Been there, done that. And then in the meantime, we've been printing clips for the covers because we are going to enclose this one now. Everything is working fine on this printer. The build is complete other than the covers, and there's an issue with the power going up to the LEDs on the hot end. So there's no LEDs on the hot end. I think I blew whatever it is that's controlling the input on the 5. Anyways, I think I blew something on the breakout board, on the LDO breakout board, because last week we had smoke. Let me put this back on here. And I should start printing another bed of those clips here because I'm going to need a lot of these clips. These guys here, we're doing these white clips, and they're the little removable clips for the covers. Where is the AMS DeWitt logo that goes on the pretty printer? Oh, yes, I really need a DeWitt logo that goes right here. I agree. I've been playing with the AMS a little bit. I do have video. If you check out last week's live stream, Alan, I've actually, I don't know what you call it, I've indexed. The only index on the stream, I've indexed the spot where the smoke happens. And watching that over and over, I'm positive the smoke came from the breakout board. So I'm pretty sure that's the board I need to replace. So yeah, so we're going to put a bunch of these clips together, print these clips. We got the bottom to finish off here. I don't really want to put all the bottom covers on yet until I get this breakout board issue fixed or figured out. So I have to get a new breakout board, which I don't think will be expensive if I can find where to get it as an individual item. I'm sure I can find one off of an LDO distributor. I just really honestly haven't checked yet. So we'll see. Repair the board. That's like, oh, these didn't stick together at all. I had 0.3 millimeter space in between them, and they didn't stick at all. They all came out beautifully. And these are all PET G because it's the only white filament I have. I do have white ABS, but I didn't want to print these in ABS. That was God punishment for the color scheme. You think so, Bardicus? Yeah. Don't you like the color scheme? Look at that. It's a beautiful color scheme. When you look at it from above, oh, it's even like, look at that. What's not to love about this color scheme? Well, here we go. We're starting to print. Let's see. Can I get this other camera on it? So let's see. No reason this shouldn't work fine, but my concern is the corners lifting. Our first layer is perfect, of course, because we're using the clicky probe. Let's go ahead and put the floor camera on it and give a little bit of focus here. There we go. West3D has the board for $8. Oh, okay. Almost like Lego colors. It's almost, I haven't named the printer yet. Am I running Canvas? Oh, CAN-bus to the tool head. I don't believe I am Fadeon, no. It's just, oh, here, there's the little doggo. Come here. Do you want to come up and say hi? Come here. Come here. My dog's shyer than Steve's cat is. He never comes up and says hi on the streams. He just comes down and visits me and sometimes poops on the rug. It's like Lego bricks. Yeah, it is. It's the colors are pretty cute, are pretty neat. Especially overhead, it looks just very colorful. And yeah, these look like Lego bricks because they're the lights, the LED enclosures. So pretty cool. But we are looking good. So we will see how this part prints and see how fast it goes. Call it Skittles. I could do that. I was going to call it Crayola, but I would have gotten my hand slapped for calling it Crayola. I don't want to mess with any, anything that somebody could reach out and say, hey, cease and desist. That's on Tim's other channel. Is that shroud printed in periwinkle sparkle ABS? No, the shroud is printed in, what was that blue? That might have been sparkle blue. I don't remember. There's 7 different colors on here. $7 US, West3D. I'm going to check my Canadian distributors. One of my Canadian guys should have that part, Delmar. Definitely should have it. The last 10% of the building, a printer takes 50% of the effort. You'll get there soon on the K3. Oh, absolutely you will. You're doing good on that thing, Golden Jaguar. So when I first read that, as you have cannabis on the tool head, as in no. Tonka Toys, hot boxing with DeWitt 3D. Yeah, there we go. Anyways, we got all these clips. I'm going to start another plate of these clips while this is running. So let's go back here. So this guy's running. From here, it looks decent. I've never run this brand of ABS before, so we'll see. Seems to have missed something here, or that's just the G code. We'll see. We'll let this get up a few layers. You're going on 1 hour now with the same part of a 50 millimeter per second. Hopefully no more layer shifts. I hope no more layer shifts. Don't you hate those? First time I experienced a layer shift was on a massive 72-hour model. And it was a massive layer shift. So we'll see. Yeah, I've got this set. I've got the speed set pretty good on this. I've got the accelerations set pretty good. And the I'm not liking. I don't know if I'm liking this so far. We'll see. We'll see what happens after the second or third layer. The first 90% takes 90% of the time. The last 10% takes the other 90% of the time. Yes, I like that. That's fun. That's true. Okay. Holy crap. No, 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 no. Okay, I'm wondering, we're going to stop this. Cancel print. I'll show you why. I'm going to show you why I'm canceling the print. Now, let's go ahead and lower our bed here. Holy crap, holy. That's ugly. It is ugly. Look at that. Look at that first layer. Look at all the missed areas. Look at that. It's ugly. That's awful. Awful, awful. Now, I'm not too close. I'm not too far. Man, what the heck is going on there? Like that is... I could draw that better with a 3D pen. Anyways, something going on there. So, we're running at 250. Filament says 220 to 260. We're right in the middle, but we're not getting any. It's like we have a partially clogged nozzle, but yet we don't. So I'm going to just purge this nozzle a bit. Let me heat this up to 250 and see what's going on. Personally, I've never been a fan of this brand of filament. Not that I'm going to blame the filament, but whoa, that's ugly. Funky filament. That's what I'm wondering. Clog, funky filament, who knows? Whew. Well, I will, man, that's not even going to come off of here. I should be using the textured side of the build plate, which I'll do. Let me see if I can get this off. Oh, it's peeling off, not bad. That might be a bit too much squish, but not enough to make it that ugly. Let's just clean this off. There we go. That's easy with my Fat Max chisel. Doesn't really harm the surface. Okay, let's flip this over. Let's try it on the textured side. Not that that's going to make a difference, but it's sticking a little too much for my liking. Okay. But first I'm going to see how this filament's feeding if I just extrude 50 millimeters. Are we not hot enough, or did I miss the button? No. Okay, so there is an issue up here. Oh, we got smoke coming out of the filament. I bet the filament's wet. It was sealed, but when we have that much smoke coming out of the filament, now the extruder's not pushing at all. Okay, let's just see. See what's going on. I can manually push it through, no problem. Motor's fine. It is not extruding. It's not pulling. Oh, something going on in the head. Okay. Let's see. It's not clogged. Definitely not clogged. So let's have a look. Let's try one more time here, see what's going on. I wonder if that little screw's vibrated loose again. Let's see. I think it has. It's that little, Steve was actually just working on it on his stream, that little anti-something thingamajig screw. I have a feeling it keeps vibrating loose in the head. Tighten that in a little. Tighten that in a little. Now let's see if it's going to push filament through. I'm guessing that is the issue. I ran into this issue last week or the week before, I believe. And there we go, going through. Mind you, the filament is still smoking coming out, which tells me it's wet. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and see if we can extrude now. And we are not extruding. Am I not getting any power to the motor? Yes. We're gripping, no problem. There's nothing impeding the path, because I can push it through my hand. See that smoke? You guys see that smoke coming off of the filament? It's more steam than anything now. Now if I hit extrude, now let's just see, let's try something different here. Extrude only moved too long. What? Yeah, let's try 25 millimeters. There we go. Now it's working. It wouldn't let me extrude 50 millimeters. So we are extruding filament fine. You can see it right there. For some reason, it won't let me do 50. There we are. So no problem with extruding. We don't have a clog. But that anti-tightening thingamajig screw was loose, and I'm getting a lot of steam. You put Loctite on your anti-squish screw. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that, I think. Okay, let's try the print once more. I don't like the fact I'm seeing a lot of steam from this filament, because that tells me that the filament is very wet. I'm not hearing any popping, but I am hearing steam. I am seeing steam. Let's try the print again. I don't know how old this filament is. I mean, sealed in a bag or not. If it's 5 years old, well, hey. Oh, Loctite on ABS makes it brittle? Oh, okay. I guess I could always, I don't know. Well, no, this wouldn't be, you wouldn't be putting Loctite on ABS, because there is if I'm not mistaken, there is a heat inset in there. So all you're doing is Loctiting the screw into the heat inset, which I think is fine. You're not going to come in contact with ABS with the Loctite. Hello, Richard. Good evening. Hey, listen. I'm glad you're on here. You can answer this question. I'm running a Voron part right now with your black, which came unspooled, with your black. Come on. eSun ABS. how old is this filament? And the reason I ask is because it's feeding okay, but it is steaming like a freight train when it comes out the nozzle. So I'm suspecting it's very wet. Even though it was sealed, it was extremely well sealed in the bag, but it's coming out steaming. So I may need to dry this before I print it. Oh, the mini stealth burners in plastic only. Yes, this one here does have a heat sink. So that may be what I have to do, because that's the second time that's come loose. About a year old. Okay, that's it. ABS doesn't get wet. Well, then it's just ABS smoke coming out then. Anyways, I'm running it at the suggested temperature. Oh, the plastic, if you're screwing into plastic, it would act like an iLock for sure. But this is going into a heat inset. So you're just screwing a screw into basically into a nut. So yeah, it's going to have to have a little bit of Loctite put on it, I think, because if it keeps backing out like that and giving me extrusion issues, then hey. Try it in your P1P, maybe more issues with your breakout board thermistor. Might be reading wrong. Could be a byproduct of the additive. Yeah, yeah. We'll see how it goes. We're letting it go again here. It's going to start up any second here. It's just lowering the temperature so that we don't get any ooze on the nozzle, which I've got to wipe off so that we can do our pre-printing procedure. Breakout. You know, I don't know. I would think if it's reading the temperature wrong, because I believe the thermistor is working fine. Because we're down at 199 and I'm getting no ooze now. So let's just see what happens. I have a feeling that screw coming loose was the issue. The smoke, don't know. Try it on another printer. Yeah, I'll try it on the, I'm going to let this part print. And I'll try it on the 2.4. We'll see what happens. Let me take the filament that's on the 2.4 currently. Let me take it out. And we'll pop it on over there too after we do this and see what happens. So let me go. Okay, we are starting. Here, we'll turn this towards the camera. There we go. Okay, let's get over to the 2.4. Let's warm it up. I've got ABS in there already, so which ABS do I have in there? That's the Polymaker ABS. So we're going to warm that up to 250 to remove it. We'll get the bed warming up to 90. Okay, we'll get the 2.4 going too. Let's see how this one goes. We're going to load up the bed later and we're going to get all these parts started printing anyways. But I just wanted to see how printing looks on open. Oh, that's going to come up above here. Oh, this is popped out of here. That's why. Ah, there we go. There we go. I just wanted to see ABS printed on an open air printer, because I think for a smaller part it'll work just fine. Okie doke. Let me remove this filament on the enclosed 2.4. Man, I put it on the table about 3 inches lower and it feels so much lower. pull this out of here. Okay, put this aside for now. Here we're just doing our Z offset calibration here. Then we'll do a mesh leveling, and then we'll hit the print again. Pull up the pants. Losing weight, keep pulling your pants up. So yeah, I think I have enough clips to put one panel on. I could actually put the panels on while it's printing. But yeah, and then we'll end up, of course, when we get the back, we're going to have the filter system on the back, which is where the PTFE will run into that. Oh my goodness, dog's upstairs home alone. So if you can hear barking, it's not me, it's the dog. It's a good problem to have. Yes, it is. You could also had a booger on the nozzle during the Auto Z, causing it to be lower than the bit. Yeah, that's true. That's why I do want to put, and that's the next thing I think I'm going to put on this, is I want to put the nozzle wiper on this one and the 2.4. I want to put a nozzle wiper on. I mean, hey, Bamboo Labs was smart enough to put a nozzle wiper on their printers. I mean, hey. So he's doing good. Yeah, we cut it short. He ate something bad or something happened, but there was a little, he had a little throwing up issue that night. So we had to cut it short because it was like, it was a mess and we had to do some cleanup. So, but he's feeling much better now. So I think it was just a little stomach bug or something he ate. So, but he's doing excellent now. Thank you for asking, Andrew. Appreciate that. Okay, here we go. We're going to get ready to print. And we're going to see if this is turning out a little better than the last one did. I'm positive the last one, that screw had vibrated loose because I know how far in I put that anti-tightening thingamajig screw, anti-whatever. And it was too loose. It was the dog's barking.
Oh.
Yeah. Or the printer could be barking every time. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, we're up to temperature. We're going to start printing right now. I said rate. Please. Oh. I don't know what it's waiting for. What are you waiting for? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong printer screen. That's why. It's not up to temperature yet. Now it's up to temperature. I was looking at the 2.4. It's going to start printing right now. Please. There we go. Printer needs you to be polite. Okay, so let's see what happens. There's our purge line, looks fine. And let's see, let's have a turnaround and look at this. Doesn't feel too low, but I'm going to raise it up a little bit. Let me find my... I'm going to raise my Z just a hair. There we go. The skirt looks great. Skirt turned out beautiful. So let's have a look, see what happens now. I have a feeling it was that little screw. So let's go ahead and here we go. Let's get a closer up look at this. How about a closer up focused look? There we go. Meanwhile, I'm going to turn that other nozzle down a little bit on the 2.4. Let's go down to 150 till I decide what to do. Maybe we'll get them both printing tonight. Yeah, this is looking much better already. Yeah. It was that little screw. So yeah, we're going to put some Loctite on that little screw, because it'll vibrate loose again. I think it'll be fine for this print. This is an hour and a bit long print. We're going to go down on the Z just a hair more here. Yeah. But these parts are printing with four perimeters, 5 bottom, 5 top, 40% infill, as per Voron specs. We're printing at 250 with a 90-degree bed, which is rated in specs with the eSun ABS filament. And yeah, 0 fan. And yeah, we are definitely an improvement over the last go around. Okay, good. So what I'm going to do in the meantime, I've got a roll of black, I think. We do. We have a second roll of the black. Is this black? Yes, it is. Let's load this up on the 2.4. So yeah, that's looking much better. As you can see, that first layer looks really good now. Yeah, that's looking much better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this other roll. We're going to load this up on the 2.4, and we'll start printing some other parts with it. We'll get all these parts printed eventually. It's a nice thing about having multiple printers and more than one roll of the same product. There's something about that sound when you cut a bag open. It's just almost, it's so satisfying. There we go. This is my first time ever running eSun ABS. Matter of fact, have I run eSun PLA before? I don't remember. I don't know if I have. I've heard mixed results, mixed reviews on eSun filaments, so but that is looking good. Here, I'll give you guys a look at this while I'm loading this other printer up. There you go. That first layer is very clean. Keep an eye out for any corner lifting, any warping. And it's going good speed. 300 millimeters a second, I think, is the base speed set at. eSun PLA is pretty good. Cool. Okay, let's get this one loaded over here. Hang on. Do I have... let me see if I have a second view for this one. I think I do. There we go. My poor filament holder on this thing is like, don't let go of the end. Don't unspool. Come on. Okay, you're going to be like that. Oh, I do not like that. Man. Whoa. How dare you unspool? There we go. Stay on there. You're too close to the edge of the spool. That's your problem. There. Holy crap, this stuff is... Stuff once unspooled very easily. Okay. Oh man, that's crazy. Okay, let's see. Three rolls of black. Yeah, we have two going now. Hey, Mika Steve. Okay, let's heat this back up to 250. We'll load this filament in and we'll get some more prints going on this. That thing is getting it. You speaking the print that's on screen, it's looking good. And it's going pretty good speed. Is there a little bump on the... No. Sometimes the camera angle looks weird. So who can tell me what part this is on a Voron 2.4, huh? What part am I printing? For a prize? No, I don't have a prize. I'm just... I don't have a prize. There we go. We're loaded. Let's purge that old filament out on this little guy over here. There we go. XY motor mount. Let's see. No. Well, it's not what it's called. It's called it's A drive frame lower. It's the A drive frame lower. Okay, HVAC. Thanks, Sergio. Appreciate you being here, man. Have a great night. Have a good sleep. Stay safe. We'll see you next time. And we're going to purge another 50 mils out of this other one, and we'll get some more parts printing on the 2.4 here. 2.4, I'll load up the bed because it's enclosed, and I'm not worried about it lifting. And I think, no, we're not lifting there. That's just the curve happening. I thought we were lifting right here, but we're not. That's just the curve of the piece. Okay. Where's my toothbrush? There it is. I have to lower this temperature. I really need to get a nozzle wiper on this thing. So let's lower that to 150. And let's clean off the head. Oh, I've got a brush right in the printer. That's a smart idea. Leave it on the printer. That way I know where it is all the time. I'm going to clean this bed. There we go. Okay. And we will print the other three. Hey, Steve. Welcome. Hello. Thank you for being here, man. And we will go ahead and I will slice up the other parts of the A drive, of the AB. So right now we're running the A drive frame lower. So let's run the A drive frame upper and the B upper and lower. Where's my slicer? There's my slicer. Let's tell it. Let's go ahead and save these settings though first. And we're going to call these Voron parts. And we'll save our filament setting. And we're going to call this eSun ABS. Cool. Okay. And let's go ahead and change this to our 2.4 with the afterburner 0.4 nozzle. eSun ABS. And okay, now let's bring in these other parts. What are we printing? We are printing, I'm printing some parts for the first layer that's on here. What accent color am I going to do? Green. I thought we decided on green, did we not? Because you've got green and it's a new build for Richard, yeah. So we're printing the 2.4. I'm only running one up on this one because that's the Trident that's printing on the screen now, and it's not enclosed yet. So I'm running one up to see how successful it works without being enclosed with ABS. Plus, I don't want to breathe in a ton of fumes. So I'm going to load up the 2.4 right now with the other three parts for this particular. I should actually do it on all four in case this one fails and curls up, but we'll see. I need to have the confidence that it's not going to. So let me find, there are my STLs. So let's bring in that one. Oops. And let's bring in these two. And let's arrange them. And make sure our print settings are all right for these. So we are going to do the 4 perimeters, 5 top, 5 bottom. We're doing 40% gyroid infill, and we are no support material. We're going to keep the speed the same as we are on this one. Why did that slow down on my speeds? Accelerations are fine. And we are good now. Filament settings should be the same. 250, 90-degree bed. Printer settings, we should be fine. Let's slice it up. We're going to print all four. I'm going to go ahead and just run this piece that I'm running now, just in case. And it's always good to have a backup. You never know. Sounds good, Owayan. Hope I'm saying that right. Owayan. Anyways, sounds good. Thank you for being here. Okay, we're going to print that, and that's the A drive frame, AB drive frame. So we're going to print all those, upload. There we go. So we are now on the 2.4 screen here. Our bed is heated up. Our nozzle is sitting at a nice 150 without, so it doesn't have any drooling. So let's go ahead and print these parts. And we are underway printing your parts, Richard. There we go. Go back to this guy. This is looking really good so far. After the last printer, you think I'm tired of printing in color. You could be right, Nick. Could very well be right. Only way it'd be better if it was a Trident. I love the Trident, Steve. The only issue I had with this Trident is I don't have the LEDs working on the print head because I think I blew the breakout board, the little LDO breakout board. So I think I short circuited the 5 volts on the board and blew a board. I'm getting 5 volts from the main board to the breakout board, but I'm not getting the 5 volts from the breakout board to the print head. So, and there we go. 2.4 is doing its thing. So yeah, I'm going to look into getting another little breakout board. They're cheap, and I think I'm positive that's the problem, because when you meter the wires from the breakout board up to the tool head, there's no 5 volts coming to the LEDs. And it was last week's stream when I was foolishly testing just the little pins inside, and I short circuited the 5 volt, and we had smoke. I didn't think 5 volts would short circuit and smoke that much, but boy, did it ever. You have Pi 3Bs in your junk drawer. You're rich. You are rich. You outpace your open air lower assembly in no time. You still got another hour before yours is done. Well, this one here, according to my screen, let me see. Oops. I shouldn't do that while the camera's on it, but according to the screen here, I love this little touch display on the Trident, by the way. We're 15% printed, and we have 1 hour and 34 minutes left, according to this. But I could always speed it up a bit, but I don't necessarily want to speed up on these parts because we want these parts to look good. And in the meantime, while we're doing this, why don't I go ahead and assemble some of these? Actually, I should be starting. I'm going to get the bamboo going again. These were all printed on the all these pieces here. Do I have a camera I can get on these pieces here? Let's see if this camera will work. Number 4. And here. Oh, wrong one. There we go. So all these pieces you see here, these are the clips for the panels, and these were all printed. This color is terrible on this camera. Anyways, these were all printed in PETG, which is like no stringing. They came off the bed like this in PETG. PETG that has been open and on the shelf without a plastic bag on it for at least a year, maybe a year and a half. Incredibly clean prints, and it's Prusa Mint PETG. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start another bed of these things, printing. There we go. So while we're watching this, now I don't tell the Voron police that I've been printing Voron parts on a Bamboo Lab, please. So it's just they print so fast. And I can get away with PETG or even PLA. The only reason I'm not printing these little clips in PLA is because I don't have any white PLA. So, and there's a little guy sneaking around, thinking that he's going to sneak up behind me and scare me. But I heard him because he makes a lot of noise. But here, he's going to come and say hi to everybody, his regular. Hang on a sec. Now you have to come look in this camera. Come over here closer. Look in that camera and do your thing.
Why is it every time a different camera?
Because. Which camera do you want to look into? Do you want to look into
that one?
No, that's not a camera. Do you want to look into this one?
No.
How about that one?
No.
This one?
No. Okay,
then bye. High five. See you later.
No.
You don't want to say your thing. You have to. Look right in there.
Hit that like button and subscribe. Bye.
Thank you. There you go. Yes.
Buy me a pizza.
Can I buy you a pizza? Yeah. Get upstairs and I'll think about it. Can I buy him a pizza? Just make sure you use your hearing protection. Good one, Steve. I will order you a pizza. Just give me a few minutes. Ay, ay, ay. There we go. Yes? Okay. Oh, by the way, Richard, he loves that toy. He brought it with him. He played it with it all day yesterday. Brought it with him to his cousins. They want to know what it is. I said it's not R2D2. He's the wrong color. I don't know what name he is or what he is. Is there an actual name for him? But anyway, he loves it. So they were playing with it over at his cousins just now. They just got home. So, oh, where was I? I was going to go ahead and start this print on the bamboo, and we'll go print plate and send, and we'll see how loud it is. Yeah, it's a loud printer, but you know, we'll see. It doesn't bother me. There you go, Richard. He'll take a couple of the Pi 3Bs. You should start an auction for them. I need to get some filament. See if I have any spare filament in here. Get it? So those of you that have seen my studio before will recognize, you may or may not recognize, that down this aisle here, there's a printer missing. It used to sit right on this table right here where the 2.4 is. It was the FlashForge Creator 3 was sitting here. Right now it's just over here on a box. I lifted that thing off today. My back is never going to forgive me. That thing is heavy as all get out. That's got to be a 90-pound printer, if not more. And it's big and bulky. So, okay, so I'm going to put some of these clips together. I'm sure if anybody has used these clips before, I'm not sure. If anybody wants to see these, here, you can watch a print anytime. So let's go ahead and bring this camera on. Hello. And I will go ahead and assemble one of these clips. And I always have to look at one that I've kept assembled because I always forget how they go together because they go in a specific order. And the hinges are basically just filament that go in the hinges. So first thing we do is we take a big one and then we take a little middle one and they got to go the proper way up. So it's going to go that way. And that's going on the big guy like this way. And so that goes like this. Oh, come on. And then we have to take some filament. I'm using white filament because it is a white hinge, all white hinge. Because my good friend Richard online here says that it looks like the Partridge Family bus. So the white will just complete that. And then we push the filament through. Come on, right through. It's tight tolerance, which I like, so the filament doesn't just fall right out. And now we find the hole. There it is. Come on, get in the hole. There we go. Pokes through. We're just going to slice that off there. Slice this one off. Flush cut that one there. There's the first part of it. And then we take the third part, which on the other build, for instance, I did these in different colors, so you can color coordinate these. And I could have done these in, you know, red, yellow, blue to keep with the theme, but I thought, nah, outlining it with white will look pretty cool. So, and then we go ahead and pop the white in through here. Oh, that one's really too tight. Okay, that's a little tight. And that one's a little tight. So sometimes we have to break out a drill bit. And I think this drill bit's a bit too big. Yeah, I need a smaller bit than this. I don't remember where I got the smaller bit. I think it's the small bit that comes with the Voron kits that does that. It eats AA batteries. He can name it any R he wants. I named it RDR2T1. Okay. He named it Stormtrooper or something. I don't know. But anyways, he can name it what he wants. It's his toy. Okay, let me find a little, I need to find like the microest, smallest drill bit, unless this will work. Let's see if this will do it. With my luck, I'll poke. There we go. Oh, that kind of did it. There, these take a little bit of work, but they're worth it. These little quick disconnect clips are very cool. Okay, so we have that. And that should go in now. Oh, that's almost too easy. See, that I almost made that too easy. And then this is going to go up this way, if I recall correctly. Okay, right. This one doesn't go all the way through. This one sits in there, one side. Then we turn it around. Come on, filament. And in the other side. Like so. Hey, Jack Black. So now this, basically what happens is comes down around like that and locks into place. And that will sit basically on the side of the frame. So if it's this side we're doing, this would sit on the side of the frame this way. And then it comes on this, you have your panel, and it, boom, and it pushes your panel in like that. And they look really good too. They're going to look really good on this, the white with all that color. So they're going to look cool. Okay, back to our main attraction here. That print looks really nice. Even the layer lines on the side, nice, smooth. Yeah. We are printing some ABS on this Trident, just as a sort of a test print for ABS on the Trident that we just finished building. It's open air ABS because I haven't got the sides on yet, as you can see. I'm not smelling any ABS fumes right now, so I'm not worried about that. And then we have the 2.4 back here, which has started printing. And those parts are looking really good too. So we're printing more Voron parts on the back on the 2.4 behind me right here on this one. I got no lights on it. That's why I couldn't see in it too well. Let me turn the lights on. Case lights on. And there we go. Now it's lit up. Oh, now I can see the parts. Oh, the parts look good. And we are printing more of these. These are quick release clips for the case for the Trident. We're printing more of these as we speak on the Bamboo Lab P1P here. So this is a Philly mint, peppermint from Philadelphia. Philly mint. Oh, I see what you're saying there. So yeah. So these little clips come in various sizes, depending on the thickness of your panels. Now, and I learned from the 2.4 build, and it's going to be the same on the Trident, that the side panels use the 5mm clips, and the top panel uses the 3.5mm clips. So that's from having done these clips already one time before. And you need a lot of them. Well, you don't need a lot of them, but I need at least 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm using 4 on each side. So 8, 16, 24 for the sides, and then another 12 or so for the top. Yeah. But we got this one here printing, and it's looking, oh, wrong one. It's looking really good here. So we'll see if the bamboo behind me here overpowers the sound in here, and well, basically you're going to hear the sound of a whole bunch of printers printing. Although the Vorons are very, very quiet. So any excess noise can be blamed on good old Bambi. That's a good name for it, Bambi. Meantime, I'm going to put some of these clips together. I'm going to answer any questions. It doesn't have to be related to the Vorons. If you guys have any questions about anything that I do in here, please go ahead and ask. And if I can't answer it, I guarantee you there's somebody in chat that can answer it, unless it is related to quantum physics. I don't know if we have any quantum physicists in our presence, but you never know. So it's tough printing them without a wide brim. It's looking good so far. Now, if I'm going to back the camera up a hair, because I'm going to spin this. Fortunately, it's on a Lazy Susan, and I can do this. And I don't see any lifting happening so far. No, we're good. We're good so far. And it's a good looking print so far. Yeah. Zenbender, hello. How are you, my man? Good to see you tonight, sir. Hopefully everything's working well with your internet and all that. Everything is stabilized for you and such. Oh man, these things are going to be a workout for the fingers when you get all this filament pushed in them. You're doing yours without a brim. What's my next upcoming project streams? I'm going to, and I haven't decided what order yet, Golden Jaguar. I got to do a Voron tap. So I'm going to be putting a tap on either the Trident or the 2.4. Zexelter sent me a tap kit, but I have to reprint the parts, I was told. That they've changed the parts since then. I have sorry, this is really hard to push in. I have some Big Tree Tech board tech that I want to put in one of these Vorons as well. I owe Big Tree Tech a video or a stream for the board, which is the I'm trying to remember the name of the board now. But it's the board with the built-in Pi with the CB1. Anyways, I've got one of those here that I have to do. I've got to upgrade my rat rig to 3.1. I have not. Did I put this in backwards? No, I didn't. We're fine on that one. I got a few things coming up. Watch that thin leg. Oh, this little thin leg right here. Yeah, this thin one. I think what you're referring to is this one right here. Ouch! That bed is hot. This one right here. Hang on. This one right here. Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on that. So far, there's no lifting on that leg at all. That's just, it looks like it's lifting, but it's not. It's the curve of the piece. Man, that bed, 90-degree beds are hot if you accidentally touch them. So yeah, Golden Jaguar, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to start next week. I got a lot of things on my list to do, and then I've got some videos to make as well on top of my live streams. So we're going to work on doing more videos this year, and still going to do the live streams, but more video content to hopefully bring up the views per video. So, because live streams don't get a whole lot of views after the fact. They get some, but not really a lot. Oh man, this one's tough. Oh, I need to find that little drill bit. Just 90. You do all yours at 110, do you? This is 90. It's fine. And so far, we have no problem with bed adhesion. Man, this might even be a PIF acceptable print. I mean, let's wait and see. You never know. Okay, I need to go see if I can find a tiny drill bit. These ones are looking great. So this is one of my boxes of leftover Voron parts. And I believe there's a drill bit in the kit. There is. Drill bit in the toolkit. Drill bit that came in the LDO kit. Yes, right here. That's the bit I just pulled out. This little guy right here. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's perfect size bit for that. That'll save my fingers and stuff. Okay, let me grab my drill. Where's my drill? Oh, dang. I took my drill down to my office because I was hanging some signs last week and I didn't bring my drill home. Shame on me. Oh well. You use 100 degrees for your ABS. Polymaker ABS is great, yeah. I like Polymaker ABS, and I also like Sparta3D's ABS is really good. It runs at lower temperatures, and their sparkle ABSs are beautiful. Okay, let's see. Which one was I troubling with? This one. Yeah, leave it to me to forget my drill bit. My drill downtown. That's okay. There is no rush to make these parts. There we go. That one's clear. Oh, that's interesting. I got to check something out here. Hang on a minute. That's a failure waiting to happen. Okay, that might be okay. Okay, I just had a little bit of excess filament on the nozzle here. Okey doke. Hang on. Now, maybe if I can sneak my Twizzlers in here. There we go. Okay, good. Just a little, when you see a little bit of a corner of the filament sticking up and you know when the nozzle gets back around to that, it's going to go clunk and possibly layer shift. You want to fix that. Zixelter, hello. Just talking about you earlier. Well, sort of talking about you. You don't like the slick finish due to glass. Okay, would painter's tape be a good alternative? Painter's tape would give you a much less gloss slick finish. Yes, it would give you almost a textured build plate type finish. I've never used painter's tape, but I'm just going by, yeah, I mean, it makes sense that it would. Okay, can I get this through here now? I can get through there. These things take patience to put together. I will tell you that right now. If you're ever going to make these clips, just be patient with them. You're going to poke your fingers now and again. You're going to have to, the holes are meant to be very tight tolerant so they don't slip out so easy. So you got to really understand that, yeah, it takes a little bit of work. But boy, they're worth it. I'm telling you. Take off your panels without having to remove all kinds of screws. And they look good. There we go. Ah, success. Tape always pulls off the bed when you tried? Okay. Yeah, I've not used tape, so put tape on the end of a bit to make it grip. Oh, there, that might not be a bad idea. Yeah, nothing when you have to twist the little bit in by hand. It can be a pain in the butt sometimes. Well, a pain in the hand, but you know. Sometimes a pain in the hand is worth two in the butt. That just doesn't sound right. I'm gonna do that right now. Wonder if this will work. Voron Legacy build. Well, you know. Oh, did I just break my? Oh no, I just dropped two models. That's all. I had them on top of the Voron and they dropped a little bit. So if I put that on there, Voron Legacy. Well, if I get a sponsor, I'm all over that, Zenbender. Okay, so, oh yeah, that does give it a little bit of grip there. Delmar. That makes a big difference. Okay. So far, this piece is looking awesome. And no lifting. No lifting in sight. There we go. So yeah, I don't know what I want to start next. But next week we're going to work on something. We're going to get the covers on this Trident for sure. It's not the most exciting part of the build, to be honest, the covers, but you know, somebody might want to see it. We don't know. Could you get away with a PEI sheet without a bed magnet? If you use some clamps or like bulldog clips and clipped it down, I don't see why not. It would be no different than clamping glass. So I don't see why not, poor boy. I've not tried it, but yeah, why not? Just use bulldog clips on all four corners. Make sure, if you use the bulldog clips on the four corners, make sure that when your nozzle does your nozzle or your ABL, whatever you've got for leveling, does not come in contact with those clips. I've made that mistake of running my nozzle into one of those clips before, so just be careful of that. A positron. Okay, that's what I'm gonna be trying to get a positron to build on stream. I definitely want to try that build. So I'm actually dropping hints. So we'll see what happens with that. Ay, ay, ay. Yay, yay, yay. Can I get filament through? I can. Yeah, I don't know what their kits are going to come out at on the positrons. I haven't heard yet. I know they're still in the development stage. So it'd be interesting to see. Okay. We have what's left on this. It looks like another 47 minutes left on this print, and we'll see how it goes. And the other ones are a little longer because I'm running 4 pieces at a time. I probably didn't need to run this spare piece, this piece over again, because this is turning out better than I thought. Not lifting yet, but there's a little ways to go. We won't bare our hatchets before we put the tree down yet. Maybe too big for the under 3 Pro though. What size is your Trident? Is it 300 Trident or a 250? The middle of the sheet will flex up sometimes. 250. So the under 3 Pro. Oh, is the under 3 Pro 235? I'm not familiar with the bed size of the under 3 Pro. If it's 235, you're probably going to be a little tight, depending on how wide the uprights are. This is a Trident 250 here. Well, there goes the... And do we have... The auxiliary fan's not... Oh, no, because it's PET G. That's why. Okay. Yeah, the bamboo's running pretty quiet. You don't really hear it much, but it's running quiet too because the auxiliary fan's not coming on. And the auxiliary fan's not coming on because we're running PET G and we're only running a slow fan. We don't need too much air for PET G. 235 for the Ender 3 Pro. Okay, yeah, so that might be tight, poor boy. Yeah, and I don't know how far apart the uprights are on that. So, because you're speaking 15, you're speaking 7.5 millimeters on each side. You need clearance, and it might not be that clear. Might not be that much. And another one bites the dust. These are getting a little easier as I go. There we go. I do recommend these for the Vorons for the covers. It's a pain in the arse to do them, and it's a lot of work, but it's worth it. 250s are actually 254. Oh, the bed size? Well, I happen to have a tape measure right here. Let's have a look. If I can do this without hitting the head. You're right. You're right, Zen. It's 254. 254 millimeters. So you don't have that much room then, poor boy. You have a little less room to play with now. Okay. Ouch. Note to self, don't stab yourself with filament. It hurts. Oh, man. Some of them are tighter than some. And some of them are looser than others. Yeah, I know. I know. $254 total usable. Oh, that's total. It's not usable. I don't think you're going to be able to use. No, at least I don't think I could print right to the edge of the 254 on my bed there, old curmudgeon. I think 254 is just the total bed size. But based on where my nozzle homes and all that, no. I don't ever want to have to print to the very edge of the bed anyways. If I get that close, that's when I break out a different printer. Ow, ow, ow. Your sheet came with a 3mm adhesive sticker, but you avoided using it and paid the price. Aha. Do. Ba-da-dump, bump, bump. Will there be strippers tonight? Oh, I don't know. I can show you the strippers, but I don't know if I'll actually put them to work. I didn't plan on putting the strippers to work tonight, so they're unionized, hey, so you got to be careful. New build plate magnet, yeah. Okay, I may as well just pre-poke all these things. Save my sign. We have bots? Where? I don't see any bots. Ugh. Oh, I see what you're talking about. I get it, Dominic. I get it. Oh. That hurt. You had to block 2 users on Twitter today, yeah. Only droids, not bots. There we go. Only droids. Yeah, it's a shame with all the friggin' bots that are coming out and all the, like, come on, people. Well, I guess they gotta make their money too somehow, but come on. Really? You think someone you follow got hacked? Ah, yeah. That happens a lot. You're confused. Why are you confused? You're confused. I'm confused. I'm confused as to why you're confused. If it hurts a lot, then it mega hurts. Yeah. Good thing I have no feeling in some of these fingers from frostbite, you know. Ow, 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 ow. That did hurt, though. I seem to be impenetrable, though, because it's not poking through the actual skin. I really need to get my act together with music on this stream so that there's some tunes in the background, because the silence kind of makes me. There are no bots, just droids. There's no bots, just droids. Okay. Whew, now I'm getting hot down here. 3 printers going, three heat beds going. 2 of them at 90 degrees. 1 of them at 80 degrees. Is it 80 on this? What's the bed on this thing? Yeah, 80 degrees. It's starting to warm me up. We have 34 minutes left on the print that's on screen, and we will see how successful we did, how successful it was. You have music, just the printers playing their tunes. That works too, and that's what these are. And the Bamboo Lab one back there makes a pretty tune. It's like sounds like a video game. I'm not sure how much of that background noise you guys can hear. I know if I'd shut up, you'd hear more of it, but hey, it's my stream. I'll talk when I want. Ugh. You can cool it down by turning them so they are 40 degrees. Yes, this is a joke. You just want to see a failure, don't you? Nice try, Mr. Humphrey. Here we go. Okay, so far, no lifting. I'm impressed. Good looking filament too, so far. Like, yeah. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, no blood. Good. Only 2 more pieces to poke. So there's still time for blood. There might not be smoke this stream, but there could be blood yet. I'm going to have to take this sweater off. I'm going to have to go topless. Okay, don't worry. I'll put something on. I don't want to be accused of doing a topless stream. 90 degrees in a corner. Turn the printers themselves so they aren't 90 degrees from the wall. That might work. Whew. Okay, 1 more. 2 more holes to poke and I'm done. Then I can put them together. There we go. Oh man, I'm going to have a blister on that hand. Hello, Adam in 3D. Keep the mods happy. Red liquid, not blood. Oh, that's true. Yes, sir. Oh, okay. I totally lost my mind. I'm going to do it right now. I have to order the little guy a pizza. I told him I would order him a pizza. You guys didn't remind me to order a pizza. Oh, yoy. Okay, let me go ahead and order a pizza. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. What happened with the smoke? The smoke, I believe, was a blown breakout board. That's kind of my determination. Is that we blew a breakout board. Okay. Delivery to my home address. Now. And he wants build your own crunchy thin crust. I'm ordering a pizza. Thank you. Oh, you said I would think about it. I said I would think about it. You never heard of yes. Yeah, see? Right. Small. No pizza sauce. Barbecue sauce. Light. There we go. And then cheese, yes. And meats and pepperoni. And then we come down and we say no oregano. We add to order. And we don't want to cheese it up. And then we don't want any dessert. So we go to the cart. And we don't want to add any expensive, overly priced drinks, so we check out. No, I don't want to add a 2-liter Coke for $3.76. No, no, no. There you go, old curmudgeon. Exactly. We will pay now with credit card. Why don't you save my card information when I put it in the first time? Don't you hate when your day job gets in the way of your hobbies? So my card number is 3329 4933 3192, and then it is 4442. The security code is 999, and the expiry is going to be the 4th month of the year 2023. And my billing postal code is M4A9S2. There we go. Everybody write all that down? There we go. Hope you all wrote that information down and tried to use it. You can buy a pizza on whoever's number that was. I won't repeat any of it. So BR549, got it. BR549, got it. There you go. And that, my friends, is how you order a pizza and give all your personal information out on a live stream. Don't ever do that at home. Haha. Now you got to delete this vid. Do I? No, really? Come on. I don't care whoever sees the video and wants to use it. Poor sucker if that's an actual number, though. Can you imagine if that was an actual card number and somehow lucked out to get the postal code and everything right, and somebody's getting all these fraudulent charges put on their credit card? Oh, man. I wouldn't feel bad at all. I think that'd be funny. Some poor soul. Oh, I love it. Okay. I would find out and give out Mr. Beast's information if I had it. He could afford to buy the whole world of pizza. Oh, man. We're getting there. we're getting there. These pieces are coming together now. I'm glad I pre-poked them, because they're going together a little easier when they're pre-poked. But I've got to bring my drill home and use my drill. It's a whole lot easier. See, I can't even get one together now. Hey, Maker Viking, how are you, Thomas? I just ordered a pizza for everybody, Thomas. Sorry you weren't here. I just gave everybody my credit card information, so go ahead and order a pizza. Oh, well, maybe next time. Okay. Resin washing station. The guy showed the shipping label with his whole address. Oh, no way. Yeah, you got to be careful about stuff like that. Some people sometimes you don't think about that stuff. I'm usually very careful. Either take a marker and black out the label, or or tear the label off, or tape over it, or something. So, I mean, not that I wouldn't invite any of you guys over to my house, but there's probably a few weirdos amongst you. So, you just never know these days. You never know. The most normal of people can be the most dangerous of people. You don't know what goes on in the DeWitt studio after dark. That sounds like a primetime video series. DeWitt Studios After Dark, a Netflix production. Okay. You're coming to take my P1P and AMS? Sounds good. I'm at 4723 Burbank Road. How did that happen? 4723 Burbank Road, Los Angeles, California, 90210. Oh, sorry. I mean Beverly Hills, California. I keep forgetting where I live. I put the Canada in my name to throw people off. And just so you know, I do have a guard dog. He's really, really good. He'll hurt your ankles. It's quite possible. But being Canadian, in all seriousness, I don't live in California. I know, I just don't want anybody to think I live in Beverly Hills. Yeah, like you'd believe me. Being Canadian, we're not even allowed. Well, not allowed, but we're not big on guns in the houses and stuff here. And so you'd be safe, but our dogs are just, oh man. Oh, I forgot to poke one. There was one unpoked piece here. That does not sound nice. Across from the methadone clinic. Yeah, there you go. That's where I am, Jack. (1600) Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington. Is that not the White House? Shows what I know about U.S. politics. Was that not the White House? 1600 Pennsylvania. Now, you'd think I would know the address to our Prime Minister's residence in Ottawa, but no. Because it's similar, like, there's a well-known residence where the Prime Minister stays, but I have no idea where it is. Not that I really care to know where the Prime Minister lives. Not that I really care about our Prime Minister. That's the White House, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I guess you could, I imagine how much mail they must get there, because people would just write them all sorts of, crap. Can you imagine having a job in the mailroom at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue? You would never be out of work. You would always be worried for your life whenever you go to open something. We are coming down to the home stretch on these clips that we printed. I think there was 13 in this batch. Oh, got to make sure when you trim them off that you get them off trimmed off proper, because it impedes the closing of the hinge if you don't get them trimmed properly. There we go. And we have 18 minutes left on this print, folks. 18 minutes. High-paid job, just open the mail, no doubt. Our Prime Minister is supposed to live at 24 Sussex Drive. That's right. Oh, right, because they had... didn't they have an issue with asbestos or something at 24 Sussex, the Prime Minister's residence? Yeah. An asbestos problem. So they had it's under renovations or something. Yeah. How many pizzas they get at the White House? I wonder. It's like the people that filter Facebook posts. Yeah. The drive. Oh, can you imagine? I saw a movie once. I don't remember what the name of the movie was, but it was about a group of people in a room, and it's probably true. I mean, I'm sure. And they listen in. They listen for threatening words on phone calls and so forth. Like, it's like Big Brother watching you. And they're listening for keywords that people say, and then if they hear these keywords, then they investigate these people. It's almost like that show. What was that show that used to be on with Jim Caviezel and the little guy with glasses? I forget what that show was called, where they would get a number and they would save people, et cetera, et cetera. But, in a way, I kind of believe that can really be happening. You're going to another computer that has Discord on it. There you go. They got a lot of pizzas delivered the night of the invasion. Oh, I'll bet they would have. The magnetic panels mod. No, these are just clip-on panels. There's no magnets involved in them. These panels will just clip on. I'm just about 2 more things to put together here, and then I'll see if I can't put a side on this. One of the sides on this. I got to put the foam on the panel yet. There we go. And kind of one last piece on this one. What part is currently printing? The part that's printing there is for a Voron 2.4. I'm printing a set of parts for Richard from the first layer. He's online here now. He's in the chat, and this part is the A motor drive upper. It's at 87%, and it is the A drive frame lower. And then the other drive frames are being printed behind me on the 2.4. The other 3, mind you, I'm reprinting this one in case this one would have failed, but this one does not look like it's going to lift off the bed. I think we are good on this one. And one more little clip to put together, and then I can start putting one of my panels on this. I'll put the back panel on first, maybe. Back panel with that logo, maybe, because it's nice bright yellow. put this back on together. Why is it that when you're putting something together or you're doing something, you always rush the last one? Human nature, I think. You rush it and you risk wrecking it. There we go. Lee, clip-on panels. No, Lee, clip-on panels. Person of interest. Thanks, David. That's the show. That was a great show. I like that show. Shaw. I had a character named Shaw, the woman. It was so long ago, I just don't remember. But yeah, and I believe, like, I have no doubt that all those cameras can be monitored and checked for, you know, keywords and patterns and stuff. So there we go. We are all printed. Did I screw that last one up? No, I didn't. State Department is monitoring everything. No doubt. No doubt in my mind they are. Okay, that part is looking good. If you look at the sides there, and over here, it's looking nice and smooth. Nothing, I'm just looking around the print. Nothing is lifted off the bed at all. It is adhered extremely well to the bed. And we are, look at that, I even just pulled the purge line off. We are about 13 minutes away from a finished print here. Meanwhile, over here on the 2.4, we're printing 4 of them. And it doesn't tell me on that little screen how much time is left on those, but according to Clipper, we are about 4 hours away from those ones being printed, finished. So it's saying the ETA at 1:18 a.m. But that ETA is way off because it only also says 4 hours on this. But yeah, Brendan Wilson, you're heading out. Thank you for being here, Brendan. I appreciate that. Thank you for watching, my man, and I will see you next time for sure. Major Geek, zoom, zoom. Show with a character named Root. I am Root. I don't know. You're still got another 30 minutes to go. Interesting. Okay, I'm at 13. Actually, it says 11 left now, so we'll see what's going to happen. We're on the top. We can flip back over. We're on the top portions now, so we're on the finishing layers. And I'm quite impressed. I'm actually impressed that it didn't come off the bed. I half expected it to come off the bed because I have not used any bed adhesion, nothing. Just that textured plate wiped down with 90% IPA. Running at 90 degrees. A light elephant's foot on yours? I haven't checked yet. We'll see what the bottom layer looks like. I thought the character in Guardian of the Galaxy was Groot. Groot. Huh, don't know. Okay, so I'm going to find the back panel for this printer. If I turn it around to the back, will you still see it printing? Kind of through here. If I back this up, well, we're almost done, and I'm going to pull it off and show you guys what it's like anyways. There we go. Well, you know what? No, I'm going to switch to this one. Doof. There's the back. So let's find the back panel. I'm going to have to take that off. No, I might not have to. That's not designed to go around the panel. Let's have a look and see. But I'm going to put a decal on the back panel. Okay, Root was a tech genius who was trying to shut down their computer. Oh, root as in root user on most Unix and Linux. Okay. Now you're getting technical with me. Okay. Bottom of the back. There's the back. This would be the back panel. So that's the panel that goes there, just like so. Okay. Is the cutout for the panel? The cutout is for the exhaust. So let's see. My challenge is always to get these off in one piece. Good freaking luck. Yeah. Yeah, never going to happen. No, never going to happen. You figure laser etched clear acrylic for the back. Yeah. Come on. I find the clear acrylic panels depends on the manufacturer of the panels, actually, of the material. I do some acrylic stuff at the office for signs, and it comes off in one piece. Mind you, it's plastic backing too. An orbital sander will get it done. Of course it will. Make the piece look really nice too, wouldn't it? Oh, that's a good feeling when you get one nice big piece going. Oh, come on. There should be one more piece for the back. If you don't count all these little pieces up top here. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, man. Making me look bad. Forget it. So much for one more piece. Trick is to go slow, I know. But the paper ones are really hard to peel off. And also the root is the base of all evils. Or something is the root of all evil. I don't know. Okay. This little guy. That's a little better. Oh, come on. It's the last little bit on this side. I've actually seen people, and I don't know whether they do it on purpose or whether they don't know better, but I've actually seen builds with the paper not taken off, believe it or not. There we go. I guess if you want that really raw paper looking look, then maybe you do that. Okay. So the print is done. Okay, here we go. 2 pieces for this one. One. Oh, come on, look at that. Oh, look at that first piece. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Come on, come on. Come on. We're going to do it. Okay, ready? Come on. 2 pieces. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so this will go on the inside, but the logo that's going to be blocked by everything. Ah. Okay, I was going to put. Why am I still? So I have this guy that I was going to put on here, and I guess I still could put it on there. So I want to make sure I don't put it on sideways. And I kind of want to make sure it's kind of centered. Not too low, so it's got to go kind of up in, kind of like right about there. Right about there. Let's see. Yeah. That's good there. Anyways, let's look at this print. Let's put that aside. Turn this over. Let's have a look at the print that's finished. We'll cool it off a bit on the bed, on the plate here. Looks not bad. We didn't lift off the plate at all. Okay, let this cool a bit more. I don't like to flex the plate too soon because if it's not cool, it could warp the part. Meantime, so let's let that cool off for a second over here. And let's go ahead and get this logo put on here. So what we're going to do is, so this has been nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is the middle right here. Well, duh, it's the middle of the logo. And then we're going to take our tape. We're going to measure down to there, which is 21 millimeters, and down to there, which is 21, 21.2, 21.2. So we are in pretty much the right position right there. So then we do what's called the hinge method. Which means that we basically take it like this and we hinge it. Okay. Let's make sure that I got that logo up the right way because I wouldn't want to offend a Voron. We hinge it. Do I have a squeegee here? I don't. So I use a credit card or something like that. That's fine. I use a card. So we basically, when we pull up the one side, come on. You always pull the liner off the vinyl. You never pull vinyl off a liner. And that doesn't seem like it makes a difference, but it does. So like this. We got a bubble in there. We can get rid of bubbles. And this is kind of odd. And now I have a tool for this, but it's at the office. It's a body knife, but this I can do just as easy. Actually, it's going to be easier in this case if I just use some scissors. It's nicer when I have my actual tools. Yes, I did. It's on its way. I did order the pizza. Okay, and then we take this and we will squeegee it down. Oh. I can hear the PETG cooling, or the ABS cooling on the build plate. It's going crack, crack, crackly, crack. And you always squeegee from the middle out. There's a few air bubbles in there, but that's, I think, the mask. Okay. Okie dokie. Cheetah Kid, you might have missed a little bit. And then we peel off. Yeah, there's a few bubbles, but not my favorite kind of vinyl. But, oh, that's tough. There we go. I can take the heat gun to those bubbles. But there we go. And that's going to go on the inside. Oh, that's the front. Okay, anyways. Put this here. I think our part's cooled enough. There we go. Okay, so there's our part. There's the bottom. Looks good. There's no warping at all on this. So little bit of bed residue from the nanopolymer I had on there, but I find if you give that stuff a bit of a shot with heat, just a quick shot, there we go. Gets rid of all that residue. Makes it nice and black. It looks like I need to move a tiny bit to the left. There you go. If the paper curls, who cares? Special spray underneath. You used to work for a sign shop. Used to apply large vinyl bits and use a special. I would spray two drops of Dawn's dish soap and water in a spray bottle of water for that. Similar to what you use for applying window graphics and large window frosting pieces. But this piece turned out good. So quite happy with the way that piece turned out on here without enclosure with ABS. And that was eSun black ABS. Turned out very nice. So this part's being printed again. It'll be interesting to see how well they match up from the Trident over to the 2.4, which is printing all 4 pieces right now. And I can actually move this camera. So let me bring this camera down here and show you. Did I just unplug this camera? I might have. I'll bring that camera over. This one is enclosed, of course. So this printer is enclosed. Yeah, I think I just unplugged it. Yeah, I did. Okay, hang on. I pulled the camera around and the wire came out, so that's why you're not seeing a fresh image. But if I just do a quick refresh here, give me a sec. Come on, and you'll see the 2.4 in action here. I just have to, oops. deactivate, and activate. Nope, why didn't that work? There it is. There we go. So yeah, there we go. The 2.4 printing, basically all 4 of those parts that go with the one I did. Part of me thought that it might come off the bed because it wasn't enclosed, but it didn't. So that just means that these ones are a little bit. I'll have a spare part is all, no big deal. So there we go. That's ABS on an unenclosed Trident, full of success. Ah, okay. You're on the final layers yourself, poor boy. Okay, awesome. So 2 open air ABS were successes. I may be convinced to print all the parts myself. Well, if you do it 1 or 2 at a time, yeah, I wouldn't load a bed with them. So I would not load a bed with them. And as old curmudgeon says, I wouldn't use a tall piece. Yeah. You used to use backer. That was mostly like masking tape. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh yeah, well yeah, for masking. Oh, absolutely, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, that's what you meant for the back. Yes, yeah, we use. I have different tacks of masking tape that I use, right? So, yeah. So, anyways, so what I'm going to do now, we have the back of the printer. We got the 1 piece printed. Hey, Richard, we started. First piece. Here you go. Here you go. I need some screws, and I believe they are M3x8s. And if y'all didn't see my really cool organizer for screws, you missed out. So, boom. Look at that. I've organized all my screws that come with all my Voron kits. Now there's no more searching endlessly through the plastic bags of screws for what I need. Now, I don't remember if these are 8s or 10s. I have a feeling they're 10s. Well, they might even be 12s. Let me grab my hex key. Did I get the right one? Oh, I did. How surprising. And then that goes through. 12 is too big. Come on, get out. So I think it's a 10. 10x10 button. Do I have? Oh, those are button head. I don't want button head. I want socket head. And 8s are too short. Are you telling me I don't have any M3x10 button head screws? Can I get away with 12s? Well, let's try. So we'll throw one on and see what happens. And then we need a. I don't think I can use. Yeah, I can use the hammerheads in these. Hammerheads will work on these. So we'll put a 12 in here. We'll get a hammerhead on here. And then we will, to make sure I get it the right way around, it's got to go this way. Hang on a minute here. Hold on a second here. And like that. So this is going to go in here like so. So I think I can get away. I'm thinking I can get away with 3. Let's see. Let's see. I'm thinking I can get away with just 3, but I've got to put the foam on this yet. But I think, yeah, I think I can get away with 3. So 1 kind of in the middle-ish. So probably right about here. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm going to try and get away with 3 of these. So we can go ahead and find the middle here. So we are 500 millimeters. So we're 250 to the middle. So we want this one to be right about there. So that's the middle one there. Okay, so there's that one. Now I've got to get the foam tape. Well, actually, no. Let me put the other clips on here. So we're going to get some hammerheads out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll use 10 of them on the back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, since we've already got one out. Okay, and then let's get some 12 millimeters going here. 12s work just fine. I thought they'd be a bit long. So the second one, I'm going to just, these ones I can eyeball. Right about there. And the beauty is I can always adjust those later, because we're not gluing them onto the panel. We're not VHB taping them onto anything. Doesn't the act of venting the enclosure outside negate the benefit of the enclosure? No. I don't know. That's a good question, old curmudgeon. And right about there. Yeah, these white clips are going to look really nice with the color scheme. Okay, and then or do you vent after the print and just hope it traps the fumes during? You know what? That's the fumes. So basically, if you're worried about the fumes, there's a Nevermore filter system that goes in these too. And the Nevermore filter system filters from within the chamber. So it filters the air in the chamber prior to the air leaving the chamber, I believe. Let me get this one started. Let me find the middle of this one. So we got to go, where did I put the tape measure? Tape measure. I just had it. Oh, right in front of me. So this one's 250. So this one's going to go right about there. Okay. Snapshot SPV, hello. We printed a successful ABS part on this with no covers on it yet. We put some clips together. Now we're going to put the clips on. Now the other one, if my eagle eye is correct, it's right about there. Okay, looks good. You modded the rear vent to make it solid. Charcoal filter inside to remove the films. Yeah. So the Nevermore is inside. The Nevermore does not filter to outside. It just filters inside and recirculates the clean air. But yeah, the back filter, the back venting thing, yeah, kind of defeats the purpose of keeping your hot air inside, doesn't it? I suppose. I haven't... Mind you, is it running the back fan on that one? It must be, because that's also where the PTFE tube comes in the back there. So, okay, we have that one. We'll put 2 on the bottoms, which should be plenty. Hello world, there's a song that we're singing. Come on, get happy. Whole lot of loving is what we'll be bringing to make you. Whole lot of printing is what we'll be bringing to make you happy. I like that. So the white, you're saying that the white is kind of giving it that Partridge Family finish, right? That Partridge Family theme look finish. 60 degrees inside the chamber. I don't know if I'm going to need, depending on what I'm going to be printing material wise, I don't know if I'm ever going to need to go that warm, possibly. I had the biggest crush on Laurie Partridge, but then again, who didn't, right? I'm sure all the parents back then had a big crush on Florence Henderson. Okay. And 2 more, and then we can put the foam tape on the panel. Ouch. Damn, I'm bound to draw blood tonight. Golden Jaguar, good night. Yeah, thank you for being here, Golden Jaguar. I appreciate it, man. We'll see you on your next stream next week, and you have a great night. Appreciate you being here. Okay, this guy up here. Beep, 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 bump, 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 beep, 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 bump, right about there. We're trying to get this even with the bottom one. Oh, sounds like the pizza's here. I hear a notification that there's somebody at the front door, and I hear the dog barking. So that generally equals pizza delivery. Okay. And last one here. Beep, 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 lined up right about there. There we go. Okay. So we have all our clips in place. Let's close this. Let's grab our foam tape. It's going to be the thicker tape. Whoa. I put it here somewhere. Yada, yada, yada. Right here. Okay, so this came with foam for the covers. And we have narrow, or no, these are both the same thickness. Oh, it's interesting. These are actually both the same thickness. Foam tape. Interesting. Cool. Okay. The other one, oh, no, then we have another one in here. Oh, this is the narrow, this is the thinner stuff. Okay, this is the thinner stuff. So this one is, I believe the thin stuff is for the top. Yes, at the top and the doors, and the thick stuff is for the side panels. Hence the reason I'm using 5mm clips on the side panels and 3.5mm clips on the top. So we take the panel and we jam it into our camera that's overhead there. Just created a real quick short for the print. Check it out. Do it when you can. I will for sure. Absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to lower this a hair here, just like that. And we are going to hermetically seal. Is that a word, hermetically? Grab the tape here. Okay. We're going to seal the edges. Come on. Well, so let's go ahead and get the length here. Did I put them away? No, I didn't. Where did I put my scissors? Oh, right here. Put them right here. Oh, sure. Come on. Come on. When your liner doesn't come off in one piece. There we go. Okay, so I like to peel the whole thing off, and I carefully and meticulously lay it down. Oh, lay me down in forest lawn in a silver casket. Boom, boom. Golden flowers over my head in a silver casket. Anyways, there we go. There's that one. Okay. We'll get the other side now. To wipe it down before I put this on, no, it's clean. As long as I don't get fingerprints all over it, the paper liner that came off of it basically would have removed any what's the contaminants I'm looking for. I've done a lot of working with acrylic panels and mounting vinyl to acrylic panels and mounting VHB tape to acrylic panels, and yeah, I could have wiped it down with some IPA, but this stuff won't come off. I guarantee you this stuff will not come off. That's why I leave the paper on till the last second, basically, the liner paper. I leave it on till the very last second when I'm going to use it. There we go. Then I peel the liner off. That way there's no contaminants that are going to build up on it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, there we go. Others may disagree, and that's fine. There we go. Now we'll just cut this one off, sort of even. Now we'll do the top. Yeah. You know, clear acrylic and IPA. I don't think I've ever used IPA on black acrylic, but I've used IPA on clear acrylic, and it's fine. Doesn't haze it. No, it does not haze it at all. Okay, come off the other end. See if we can avoid this piece peeling off. There we go. That worked. Okay, there's that piece. And we're just going to get these top two, and then I believe when I put the exhaust filter on, there is pieces that are going to go on it that are going to enclose this part. So we're just going to do these top two pieces here. This one. And this one. There we go. I think I can smell the pizza. Okay, there's that one. And last one, where'd I put it? Right here. Well, we've cooled off a bit. Not so hot now that the one printer stopped. And there's that piece. We'll just give this a trim here. Okay, so here we go. Now we pop this on. Let's get the PTFE up out of the way here. Open these panel clips all up. Make sure they're all opened up, and they are. This guy sits on here like so. And then we go ahead and, oh, come on. Hang on a second here. Let's get these ones on. The top one's being stubborn. Then these just close up simply like that. Like, oh, this one, the little, the filament starts to pop out. There we go. Like that. Like that. Like that. And boom. 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 And last but least, boom. There we are. Look at that. Those are great. They held it on. They're pressing it in just tight enough to keep the air out. Let's see what it looks like from the inside. It's not bad. Here we are. It's not bad. It gets pretty much hidden. I may change that out. I don't know, but that looks okay. Kind of goes with the whole color theme. Singing away in the background. That is the that's the P1P. That's the P1P printing a whole bunch more of those clips that we just put on in PETG. Here, I'll show you. Maybe I'll show you. Here's the here's what's going on the 2.4. Just doing a bunch of infill. And then over here, we have, on the bamboo, we have a whole bunch more of these bed clips, or these panel clips that are being printed right on here in PETG. So I'm just doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 12, 13 at a time. I figure I'd do a baker's dozen at a time. So what do you print on your 3D printers? Yeah, parts for my next printer. Exactly. Exactly. It's what we do, right? That makes perfect sense. So then we got the back panel, which I don't know if I like that sticker in the back. I just, the fact that it's hidden a lot and yada yada yada. I mean, it's cool, I suppose. Goes with the color theme. Don't know if I like it. Don't know if I'll keep it. We'll see. So we got side panels to put on, top panel to put on. I can't really completely put a side or top panel on yet. Because I've only got another 5 of these things made. We got 13 more. We need, what I do on the back, 1, 2, 3, 6, 10. So I need 10 for each side. So I need 10, 20. And on the top, I can get away with 8. So I need 28 more. I'm printing 13. I have 18, 28. Okay, so when this finishes printing right here, I just have to do another run of this. And I'll be all set for my panel clips. And then I just got to do the door clips, because the door clips, I had printed on the 2.4 the door clips where the doors would open right to the side, but they were terrible to line up and get aligned and stay aligned. It was just a poor design in my opinion. Not that I've designed any, but it was a very poor design. So you like the Voron logo, do you? Okay, cool. Yeah, that was sent to me. I mean, I can cut that. Zixelter sent that to me way back when. It was meant to go on the... now, those lights aren't even up fully. If I turn the lights up more. But it was meant to go on the 2.4, and I forgot to put it on. And I'm going to put something on the 2.4 yet. But if I go ahead on this one and I crank the lights are only at 10% right now. But let me crank the case lights. There we go, and it's much brighter in there with the case lights turned right up. So it looks really nice. I love the colors. I'm glad I decided to do the rainbowish color theme. It's very cool. I've not yet. Have a good night, Richard. Thanks for being here, my man. I appreciate that, my friend. We'll talk to you during the week. Have a wonderful night. It's a shame. This is the 4th Voron, and I've yet to apply for my serial number. I don't know. I guess I should. They're all printing now. And actually the 10.1, I'm still working on the head a little bit, but that was an experimental umbilical system on it. So, but I've yet to apply for a serial number for any of these printers, and they're all working and printing. So I guess I should get off my butt one day and get the serial numbers. So yeah. The sticker matches the frame. Oh, that's true. It does match the frame of the display. Yeah, that was my idea, to put a yellow frame on the display, wasn't it, Zenbender? I think he might not be here anymore. So, and I got to do something with this little. This is for the input shaper. So I got to tuck that away. But I still got some work to do underneath here. I got to get that. I got to get that breakout board looked at and change the breakout board and see if I can get the LED. I want to get the LEDs and the head working. So, because I got the, it's no secret, but getting your serial number opens more channels for you on the Voron Discord. Oh, does it? Okay. I'm not even sure if I'm on the Voron Discord yet, to be honest with you. Shame on me, I know. But we'll work on that. So let's put that aside. And I think, oh gosh, when I start yawning, it's time for me to shut her down. Oh man, my scissors fell apart, but they're supposed to. There we go. Yeah, so we successfully printed, just to recap, we successfully printed an ABS part. This was eSun ABS on the Trident, and I'm showing it to the wrong camera again. On the Trident, and the part turned out beautiful. It turned out perfect. I mean, I might do a different top layer pattern. I don't know, but I think it's fine. I mean, it's probably not PIF standards. I don't know, but it's great. One thing I didn't check was the clearance on the holes for the screws, but I'm sure they're fine. And we're printing the other parts for the AB motors. Top and bottom AB motor mounts on the 2.4. And then, as I say, we're printing some more panel clips on the bamboo. So those will be done in, supposedly, according to the bamboo slicer, those will be finished in, where's the finishing time? 3 hours and 44 minutes. It's a 5-hour, 20-minute print, which is pretty good. And they're printing in PETG. And that is PETG that has been on my floor, unopened, unbagged for at least a year, if not more. And no stringing, nothing. It is just doing an excellent job printing PETG. So very good job on that. So thank you so much, Mike. And hello, Mike. Did you just get here? Because we're just going to be shutting it down pretty shortly here. So, yeah. But no, it's good. So we basically all that's left on this, as I say, fix the LEDs and finish the panels. And we're going to have the panel clips all done. And the back, I mean, I'm going to show you again the back with the white panel clips. I think that just finishes it off beautifully with all those colors. So, or should I be printing the panel clips in different colors? You guys tell me. I'm open to anything. Okay, get your arse in the shower and to bed. No problem. I'm going to get over to your channel. I think I'm subscribed to your channel, poor boy, but if not, I will be subscribed to it tonight and I'll check out your video. Perfect. The movie Grease. A wop, wop, baloo, wop, a wop, bang, boom. Tutti frutti. Yeah, exactly. Anyways, guys, listen, that's it, I think. I think I'm going to shut her down just a little early tonight. I could just, show you the other printer printing more, but hey, what would we, that's no fun. So we did what we accomplished. We accomplished what we set out to do tonight and get a good ABS print on here with no enclosures, etc. A successful print. Got a side panel on, and hey, let's call that a victory. So I want to thank everybody for watching, and we will see you guys. I'm going to try and make a video this week. I'm going to try. I got to get my arson gear and making videos. some 10 to 12 minute videos. So, but we will see you guys next week live, same time, same channel, probably a different project. We'll see. But anyways, you guys have a wonderful week. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And we'll talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful week. Stay happy and keep printing. Talk to you later. Bye for now.